Welcome everybody to this beautiful, still sunny evening down at Sugden Road in Surbiton, where Surbiton M1s take on Holcombe M1s in the second game of the second half of the Men's Premier League this year. Surbiton have come from an exciting 5-3 win in a game against Oxford last week, where Holcombe lost at Old Georgians, who are currently our league leaders. Surbiton sit in second place, with Holcombe just 1 point behind in the league. So a very exciting fixture. The winner of this goes into second place. I'm Barney Christopher, and I'm joined today by Glenn.
Good evening, everybody. Although it's bright, it's pretty chilly.
It is pretty chilly, isn't it? We had a spell of warm weather last weekend, but it's taken a turn. So dry-ish, apart from the water cannons, which caught us. And hopefully a dry, beautiful sunset evening here in Surbiton today.
And as Barney was saying, it's an important game, this, because I think both teams are sort of trailing Old Georgians, who are 7 points clear in the table at the moment. But the key is really to try and get at least that second place, because then the seedings and the draw for Phase 3 will be that little bit easier. You get more home games.
Yeah, I think Old Georgians will be buzzing for a draw here today, so let's hope we have a clear winner. That's a good start here from Holcombe, who have pushed through. Surbiton with the ball in their 25, though, under pressure already. Holcombe in the red with a very positive start to this game.
I think both sides are pretty much at full strength, certainly the Surbiton side. I think everybody's back from the Pro League, everybody's back from India, and it's pretty much a full-strength team for one of the first times so far this season.
Yeah, absolutely. A crucial game here tonight as well. So if there's ever one to pad out, get everybody back, it's this one here this evening. So Surbiton's next two fixtures are Wimbledon and then finishing off with Old Georgians on the 23rd at home. Obviously, Holcombe already having played the top league leaders, have got that game out of the way. So should make for an interesting set to the end of this league this year. Holcombe with the sideline hit in Surbiton's half. Nice post up there, calls for back stick, and given by the umpires. So Surbiton taken early driving on the pitch.
Looking to make that quick break. I think that's probably going to be one of the features of the Surbiton play. They're certainly made to play on that counter-attack very fast, midfield and forwards. Tim Nurse breaking down the right-hand side round Rob Field. Rob Field, the Holcombe captain, I think had a really successful time with Scotland out in Oman.
Yeah, I know Rob back from the days of Kingston University Hockey First 11, where we played alongside each other, which was quite fun. A couple of people brand new to hockey and a future captain of a Premier League team in the middle of the pitch. Lovely crossfield aerial there. Tim Nurse taking
use
down,
of the
goes
aerial.
for the shot. Flies past the back post. Looks like it's taking a touch, so it's going out for a long corner.
So our umpires tonight, Dan Barstow and Paul Walker.
Surbiton just hold ball around, just looking for opportunities here. Good patience, obviously, after quite a hectic start in their own half. Just holding possession, holding the ball here, trying to control the game into Holcombe's half.
Connor Williamson out to Tim Nurse.
Not sure who that was destined for, but Surbiton have taken it back down the baseline. Puts it into, I think it was a stick. Holcombe get the ball. Oh, trapped at the top.
Walker with a quick shot.
Shot onto the back right, save by Ollie Payne off the back post. I think it was going wide, but you can never be too sure as a goalie off that post there.
And Barney, as a goalie, I'm sure you're going to be interested tonight, because we've got probably the two, well, without doubt, the two best goalies in GB and England here, with James Mazzarello in goal for Surbiton and Ollie Payne in goal for Holcombe.
Absolutely. Well, it's great to see Ollie Payne playing again. Ball in, popped into the D. Over in there, great opportunity, but couldn't get it on. There's the lovely goalkeeping there from Ollie Payne. Time stop just for one of the Holcombe players. Looks like they've taken a glancing blow to the head.
Nick Park just alerted the umpire to say that Holcombe player had got hit on the head.
I was going to mention about Ollie Payne's kit. It's a very white kit against a white team. You see the Stormtrooper in goal today, but I respect that, the full white pads. That's it's a pretty baller move from a very well-established goalkeeper. So time just remaining stopped as the player who looks like taking a shoulder and elbow to the nose, just holding his face up. Just double check he's okay, probably bleeding a bit, so make sure that's stopped before he comes back on again. So Surbiton with the long corner, ready for the restart, surrounded by Holcombe players.
Stewie Rushmere on the ball. Comes back here to Connor Williamson. Back out to the right-hand side. Ball again into the D.
Oh, great stick play there from Tim Nurse. Just took around two players. They got the very dangerous ball into the D that was just a slight mistrap on the back post. Just popping it over, giving Holcombe the advantage there.
That's 2 or 3 times already. Surbiton have managed to get down that right-hand side, get the ball across dangerously, but just not get anybody on the end of it.
Oh, good double teamwork there from Surbiton, holding the ball up, driving in on the left-hand side of the D. Held up again. Holcombe's defence looking very strong here, forcing the mistake there from Surbiton for another time.
Posting up again there. Teague Meccano.
So Russell with the ball, drives the baseline, but just couldn't keep hold of it as it comes over. Good stick skills there for Surbiton on the baseline. Trying to hold possession to keep it away from those Holcombe sticks, but they've come away with it. That's a long corner given by the umpire.
Ryan Bowie to Sam Taylor. Sam Taylor looking for the ball into the D.
It's quite ambitious, that ball, isn't it? I mean, one thing firing it into the D from back there, but on someone's reverse on the run, that's seeing somebody pick that would be incredibly impressive. And I know we're at the top standard of hockey in England here. So good play for the back four with assistance here. Aerial chucked up the line, but to nobody in particular. So Holcombe picked that out. Do the same looking for the transfer here, Holcombe.
Surbiton trying to press the ball in that corner, trying to win it back high up the field. Holcombe remaining calm on the ball.
Yeah, nice hockey here from Holcombe. Just that patience and calmness in deep inside your own 25.
There's the turnover. Max Anderson, very, very quick.
Ooh, a little bit heavy, a little pass there. All it needed was a dink. Goal sliding in, trying to keep that in, but just rolled under his stick, I think. Heroic effort. Definitely a big benefit of the water-based pitches. I played on a very sandy pitch today, and I don't think I'd be going sliding, trying to keep a ball in play. Yeah, lovely play there from Williamson, just holding up the ball, keeping possession, easing off the pressure in Surbiton's own half. Yeah, lovely ball up the line there to Gould, who's under deep pressure from 3 of the Surbiton Holcombe players.
Jake Payton picks it up.
Oh, holds the ball flashing in from behind. Barry Middleton looking for the whip across, but yeah, holds the ball back. Again, Surbiton, patience on the ball. Very well done there.
Max Anderson picking the ball up in the left-hand corner. It's interesting to see Max Anderson playing much higher up the field in this second phase of the season.
Ooh, whipped in high. It was well picked by either Surbiton or Holcombe, but
well watched by both sides.
Yeah. Basically, the foul's already been given. It's just about getting out the way of it at that point, isn't it?
Yeah, I was saying, so Max Anderson, he's on a gap year from Nottingham Uni, and when he joined, having been a forward in his earlier career, he came probably as a halfback earlier in the season. But I think we've worked out that he's got so much pace to help the team higher up the pitch.
Oh, that's a cracking ball, just not picked on the top right.
Ball through there to Jake Smith.
Yeah, I often find that in hockey it's quite funny seeing your kind of wing backs, because actually the speed and the drive up the side of the pitch, it's very easy to chuck people straight into the top forward line.
Yeah.
Well, I speak objectively, of course, as myself being playing left back this season. I don't think I've got the pace to go play up front. But
your more adventurous career in that you've moved from goalkeeper to left back.
Absolutely. I needed one season as captain where I wasn't stuck in the net, and got myself a couple of goals as well this year, so I might get the pads on again come September.
Adam Buckle to Connor Williamson. Luke Taylor. And there's Nick Nurse, so that's the younger brother of Tim.
Good play.
Strong play by Rob Field. Just coming back for the first free hit, no advantage, but it's not from there.
Yeah, well played that from Rob. I think it's fantastic to see his progress. Obviously, as I mentioned, I played with him at Kingston University, and then moving to Holcombe and seeing him visit Surbiton every now and again to come and play, and him captain and his partner Teresa as the manager of the team as well, like really solidifying Holcombe. And yeah, it's great to see his possession. He's a fantastic guy and really good player. So Surbiton again patient with the ball on their own P spot. Oh, it's a little slip from Holcombe, but again, well picked out from there from Rob Field. Up to Sean number 5, plays the ball across, but couldn't find a red shirt in Surbiton D, so over Adam Buckle on the left-hand side, driving up the pitch.
That's certainly one of Buckle's strengths, is carrying the ball out of defence.
I mean, speaking of that kind of fast wing-back position, did you see Buckle up front anytime? Maybe for a social game. So Holcombe now with the ball in their own half. Surbiton well formed up around, forcing the backwards pass there. So well done from Surbiton to midfield and forward line. But Holcombe driving again up the pitch.
Well, he scored a goal in one of the pre-season friendlies. They played Richmond on Tuesday night a couple of weeks ago, and he carried the ball and managed to finish it off after it came back off the keeper.
Good work. I guess we're driving up from left back and the channel's open. Just keep going all the way into the D, right? Good there again. Patience from Surbiton, just holding it in their back 5. Yeah, good there. Buckle just cutting inside, moving the ball up. Ambitious bobbling ball through the middle, not trapped in the centre by Anderson. Over on the sideline now for Holcombe. So Surbiton's press not fully formed. Holcombe taking advantage of that up the line.
We're into the last 5 minutes of this first quarter. Time's gone quite quickly.
Yeah. It's an exciting game, isn't it? It's been pretty much end-to-end. I mean, apart from, transferring back lines, but the ball's not spent too much time in the middle of the field here. Oh, lovely stick skills there from Holcombe.
It's Jake Owen, isn't it? Yeah, carrying the ball really well.
Just one touch too many, I think, right at the top D. Saw the prize of top D in a shooting opportunity. Yeah, good there from Barry, just forcing the pressure up, moving their forward line up, and then relieving pressure back to Taylor. Move the ball left and right, up Surbiton, now pressing into the D. Good little touch there. Surbiton with the shot, just whizzes past the near post.
Nick Park, number 10 there. Showing his pace and skill, just wide of that left post with the shot. Surbiton have had 2 or 3 chances.
Yeah, not 5 there, running on the move. So Simmons up the line. Ooh, just half an inch too far for Holcombe player to get to stick on the ball. Off the baseline for Surbiton once again on their own 16.
Gareth Furlong looking to play it forward. Nudge in the back, but Nick Park manages to.
Yeah, not quite enough on Buckle looking to go up the line. Just ships it off the side of the pitch. But good rugby kick there, so deep inside. Holcombe's own half now looking to drive out.
Turned over by Johnny Gore. Driving into the D.
Oh, it was a near post shot there, Adam Payne. I'm not sure he knew too much about that save, but saved nonetheless.
Saved by Ollie Payne, but it fell kindly.
Yeah, inside pad across the face of goal, not touched by anybody and out by Holcombe.
That's probably third or fourth time that Surbiton have got the ball into the D. Holcombe now trying to create something, trying to upgrade.
Oh.
Ball all the way across the circle again for a free hit on this near side. Tim Nurse coming over to collect the ball.
Yeah, be expecting them to get a stick on that, right? Should be charging in.
Somebody gambling at the back post.
Yeah, always. There's always going to be an opportunity like that coming along for you if you can run in at pace. Holcombe.
Slip and a turn there.
So, ball up the line to the baseline for Surbiton. Nice put in, great touches,
that's
and a
goal!
A
superb team goal, superb quick break.
Fantastic.
First time passing, great connections there.
Yeah, lovely. Straight over to the back line, 45 out, straight across goal, and then first time through the legs of Ollie Payne. There's not too much you can do about that as a keeper with a first time deflection coming at you in what my old goalkeeper coach used to call the ugly zone, which is a hemicircle around the P-spot. Anything can happen in that area. You've just got to get a stick on it going towards the keeper. So, Surbiton 1-0 up, less than 2 minutes left in this first quarter. It's been chances at both ends, but it does look like Surbiton have had the advantage of extra shots throughout this quarter and a well-deserved goal at the end of that.
I think Jake Payton's been one of the standout players in the games over the recent months, and particularly in that Pro League games out in India. Scored a couple of goals, got himself into the England setup, the England team, and the confidence coming through in domestic hockey as well. Crossfield aerial there from Tim Nurse.
Oh.
Senses could Dan have let that go?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he probably didn't think he would pull it down quite as effectively as that.
It was a lovely move from Payton, just drawing him in and then rolling back out, picking the aerial.
It was that crossfield aerial from Tim Nurse had got enough on it to clear the Holcombe player.
Oh, lovely leave there between the Gould brothers. Pulls up, gets the foul just outside the 25-yard line. Straight to the baseline there. Brian Middleton, easy, quick touch on the baseline, trying to hold possession there, Surbiton, but give it over to Holcombe, who have to ship it out under immense pressure from Surbiton players there. So, easy open passes there from Surbiton, who whip a ball in straight to a red stick. And not too many options. Surbiton crowding around the ball there, trying to keep it in the 25, but Holcombe get the foul. Taking their time now to let players reset from the multiple white shirts surrounding the play in there. I think that's one thing to call out in the first quarter is the pressure from Surbiton in Holcombe's 25. It's outstanding. The second the ball's turned over, there's 3 or 4 players around the ball, not letting them get anything at all.
Yeah, I think it's that trigger and they're all reacting together, aren't they?
Yeah, it's very effective. So, end of the first quarter here. Score is 1-0 to Surbiton. Just a fantastic team goal there from Surbiton, touching it through the legs of the Holcombe keeper.
It's a very quick play by both sides. I think they both settled well. They both started at pace. Surbiton have kept that pace going and created probably more of the chances.
Yeah, Holcombe have been in around Surbiton C, but no real. I don't think James Mazzarello's done anything at all so far.
Well, I'm sure he's happy to keep it that way.
Yeah, exactly. As a goalie, you sometimes get bored, but the games that matter, if you do absolutely nothing for 70 minutes, they're the best ones.
And as we were saying, it's a really important game here. So second against third at the start of the day. And the incentive, of course, is, you know, the sides finishing top of that top 6 in phase 2 get the second place in Europe. I think that's the case. And then we go on to the knockout phase. And that obviously ends up with the finals days, which this year are going to be up back at Nottingham Hockey Centre at Beeston. I think it's over 20 years since the finals have been up at Beeston.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I might have to get my train tickets now, to be honest. It's a fantastic day out, Surbiton having hosting it last year. Was it last year?
They've hosted it the last couple of years, that's right.
Fantastic. Yeah, brilliant day out if you're looking for something to do on that weekend. Obviously, the top tier 4 teams in the UK battling it out for first place in the league. So, Surbiton making their way back out to their half. Holcombe rejoining. Yeah, I do wish I bought an extra pair of socks this evening, I have to say. Well, everything else. Some thermals from my match. Haven't yet showered, don't tell anybody. Gloves on, beanie on. Waiting for the hot summer days of the finals day.
I think as we go through the commentary, we'll try and update you on some of the scores elsewhere. I know the Surbiton ladies had a strong 5-0 win up at Loughborough earlier today.
Oh, ball shipped over by Holcombe straight away. This is Nurse driving up the line, cuts it inside. Fantastic reclaim possession, drops the ball in dangerously, but a sliding save there from Holcombe centre-back, keeping the ball out of harm's way. So Surbiton now with possession again, transferring round the back. Barry Middleton looking for options to open up, but Holcombe very well positioned, forcing the ball back again. Yeah, good playback here from Surbiton.
Yeah, it's really useful with you know, Johnny Gall and Barry Middleton playing in those sort of screen positions in front of the back players, because they so easily drop in and fill in and rotate round. They're so comfortable on the ball.
Yeah, it's essential to have those screen centre midfield roles being comfortable, stepping in at a centre back or a left back or a right back when the play demands it. So if you've got somebody very uncomfortable, there's gaps left, that's when the danger is. Holcombe looking to hit the ball in, but given as lifted for the hit in, which I think came off a Surbiton player.
Team Marcano over on the far side trying to cross the ball in.
So transfer from Surbiton all the way across. So Nursey, no particular Surbiton ball up the line, but put it in the danger zone anyway, because as we mentioned, the pressure from Surbiton at that end of the pitch is outstanding. They've won the sideline, taken quickly onto a foot. So from a probing ball up the line from Tim Nurse over 60 yards, they've got a free hit inside Holcombe's 25.
Connor Williamson driving the ball forward, carrying on his run.
Oh, great pick up there on the far side, driving into the D. Put off the baseline there by Holcombe, so long corner for Surbiton.
Barry Middleton puts the ball out to the right-hand side. Tim Nurse into the D, looking to pull the ball back.
Back out, looks like a good save there from Ollie Payne onto the back post, and Holcombe player taking it, shipping out on the far side. So good play there from Surbiton, but not yet besting Holcombe again in face of goal.
Superb turn there by James Gall.
So Holcombe with the break up the field. Surrounded again, 4 Surbiton players having to play the ball back and back again to relieve the relieve the pressure. So yeah, lovely turn of play for both teams there. On the midfield line, Holcombe keeping possession, remaining patient here. Oh, lovely pick there into the D. Couldn't get it past the flat stick.
Yeah, it's Connor Williamson there with a well-timed challenge. Struan Walker looking to go quickly.
Oh, time stop there. Looks like, is that Gould?
Yeah.
You can see from the floor. Tried to cut inside and got
Jamagol.
potentially an elbow to the face as he came in. Umpires and player not happy about it at all, understandably. So umpires just
having a conversation,
taking time off, having a little look at it, because obviously if you're cutting into the body of a player, there's not too much the player can do to get out of the way, but you do have to be very careful about your limbs in that area, because one wrong move and, you know, elbowing somebody to the face. So looks intentional.
Given a yellow card. I think it's Mo Meir. Rob Field just talking to the umpire and clarifying what the decision's for.
So, player taking a seat. I didn't see the time. I assume it's 5 minutes. Got our sound effects guy having a laugh here on the side next to me, enjoying the moment. So, Surbiton with the play. Time about to start again. So, Surbiton obviously looking to maximise this advantage here. Holcombe being 1 player down for the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Just over 12 minutes left in this second quarter.
Oh, bobbly ball in. Just mistrapped by both teams there, but Holcombe putting it out to the baseline. So under pressure again from multiple Surbiton players right in the corner of the pitch. This is Holcombe's ball to get out, and very well placed onto Max Anderson's foot there by a Holcombe player to give 16, relieve all the pressure. Holcombe, not many options on there apart from the
long crossfield aerial.
The squarial, as we like to call it, smashed up the line, but undelicately straight into the stick of Barry Middleton, who's transferred it. Surbiton now looking to return the break. So Gareth Furlong just shipping the ball, receiving it back at the back here. Over to Williamson. He's looking for the ball, nothing on, maintain possession. So Gould in the middle, over on the left to Middleton. Drops it to the baseline. Lovely bit of individual skill there into the D. Touch up, Stuart Walker. First touch lifted and then hit down into the surface to beat Ollie Payne. That is outrageous.
And you'd have to say that goal's been coming.
Yeah.
So I think that's Struan Walker with his 19th goal of the season so far. He's the top Surbiton scorer.
I think so, yeah. The opportunities have been there, and I think he completely understood the assignment. To get it around Payne, you have to do something special. So just slapping it along the floor is an easy save. So the 3D skill bounced into the turf. Very, very difficult for goalkeepers to save, and he's got a goal with that. So Surbiton 2 goals to Holcombe's 0 with around 10 minutes to go in this first half of hockey. Smashed across goal by Holcombe, but no players there. A little bit slow on the break there from Holcombe.
We were saying earlier how important this game was, second against third, and also just to let you know that earlier on in the day, Wimbledon won 3-0 at Oxford. So with Wimbledon winning 3-0 at Oxford, I think the goals came from Ed Haller, Fred Newbold and Liam Ansell. So that puts the pressure on Surbiton and Holcombe today, with Wimbledon closing that gap.
What's the table looking like with Wimbledon behind Holcombe at the moment?
Now you're asking.
If you can find it, navigating the England hockey website.
Nothing like putting you on the spot.
Oh, strong aerial in there from Surbiton, but just not quite trapped on the edge of the D there. So Holcombe 16 yards, just giving everybody a second to get out of the pressure zone.
So the wonders of the internet. With that Wimbledon scoring, that would put Wimbledon up to third, equal on points at the moment with Surbiton on 29. Obviously Surbiton's result not in yet. So it becomes close for those second, third and fourth places.
Cool, adding the extra additional pressure onto this fixture that is already very exciting before it started. So, ambitious ball down the line then, just a bit too far under the marked Holcombe player.
Yeah, I think it was well judged there by Nick Nurse. He was able to assess where the player was behind him and the pace that the ball was travelling at.
It feels the kind of momentum of Holcombe's first quarter efforts have just ebbed a little bit. Looks like Surbiton obviously scoring that goal, but are just building the pressure and opportunities through this. So the game's becoming slightly more and more one way as we get on through this. So Holcombe will have to change around a bit in this second half to a couple more opportunities.
And as we mentioned, as soon as you get one of those cards, you know, the player advantage, Surbiton have made it count, scored the goal while they've had the one player advantage. Holcombe's still down to 10 at the moment. I think there's probably about a minute left on that card. 8 minutes left in this quarter.
So Surbiton to the baseline. Barry Middleton couldn't get marked there with the shot on goal. Great save there from Ollie Payne. Extended right foot just to keep it out the near post corner.
Shot there from Jake Payton. Great run and shot. Aerial ball into the D.
Big hit, well defended there over the top fence. Spectators ducking out of the way.
Surbiton be keen to try and make this pressure count with another goal.
Ooh, probing ball in there from Taylor, whipping one in. Always dangerous that. All you need is just one lifted stick in front of the keeper and it's pretty much unsavable. So Surbiton, good effort there, but just flying wide of the far post.
So again, Holcombe looking to try and relieve the pressure, get the ball out. Feels as though they need to have some time in possession and string some phases of play together, because at the moment the ball just keeps coming back at them.
Yeah, Surbiton, very strong the turnovers all the way around, just picking up the ball all over the pitch and then dropping it back to their defenders to basically dictate the play up into Holcombe's half every time. But it seems like a very big ask for Holcombe to maintain possession with the pressure of Surbiton across the entire pitch, seemingly 4 or 5 players surrounding the ball. So optimistic aerial there into the D, picked by a Holcombe player, but again, pressure from Surbiton there. It's off a Surbiton leg. Umpire's playing advantage, but it looks like they're taking it all the way back now to Holcombe's half, just in case a Holcombe player could have picked up the ball on the run. I feel that could have got blown earlier, but oh, just a mistrap there from Holcombe centre back, leaving Walker with an open reverse stick shot on goal. Just fluffed it.
Which he backsticked.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can really just call that a shank, really. Unobstructed shot on goal with a back stick.
There's going to be a card here. Card for number 21, Adam Buckle.
Oh, I missed what that was for.
I think there's a push in the back.
Ah, got him. Oh, fantastic. Big aerial into the D, not given 5 yards by a Surbiton player, so short corner given.
I think interestingly here, the Holcombe players are asking whether that should be a penalty stroke.
I guess if it's goal scoring opportunity, if he's given the space to take the ball down, then by assumption he's given the space to then shoot at goal from about 6 foot away, so it's always tricky. I can imagine it's harsh to give a stroke, but You've got more umpiring experience than I do.
I think it's about whether it's deliberate, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
that's the key piece. Well, I did see a note recently. I think there's some guidance coming out that certainly in the Pro League and probably in the EHL, the European competition, they're going to look to change that aerial rule.
It does feel
So
very
you can
overpowered,
engage on
doesn't
the
it?
first touch.
Gotcha. So Holcombe now lining up. Two Castles, top D. Comes Far Castle, straight drag flick. Good save there from Mazzarello, but straight at head height into the incoming Holcombe players. Yeah, I always thought that the aerial into the D from a long way off. Saw it quite a lot last season from Surbiton. And actually, if you've got an accurate aerial and a player on the P-spot, to have to leave them 5 yards to trap the ball is a free shot on goal from right in front of the goalie. So it seems...
It's too big an advantage for the forward.
So Far Castle again, flicked in. Looks like the foot of a front runner. Third corner re-awarded. I always like to play the guessing game. What do you reckon? Flick again?
Yeah, I think one of the advantages here, not only have you got Mazzarello in goal, but you've got Nick Park running as well.
Two, broke the line. Just going to have a look. Is he getting sent off? If two of them break the line, is it two of them? Surely it's a retake and one penalty.
That's the first player that's broken the line that goes. So down to 3 defenders now. So they've got to reassign their roles.
So ball out, Far Castle again, straight flick, great save off the left pad by Mazzarello. Fantastic reaction save there from Surbiton. So Holcombe given the foul on the far sideline. Just a slip from Surbiton player, couldn't quite take hold of it. Holcombe now driving in, far side of the D, lifted ball across the D, but nobody on the end. So I think again, opportunity missed again from Holcombe here. So driving up the middle of the pitch, there's Nurse. Finds the ball, a little lofted ball up to the top. Surbiton getting hold of it, taking a touch onto the Holcombe player. Looks like the ball was lifted dangerously.
It was lifted off James Gall's stick, I think.
So
it's quite a hard one to control.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been impressive, kind of on the move, a little nibble round. So I think he did well to get stick on it,
Reverse.
just went in the wrong direction. Yeah.
He's just trying to quickly force it through first time.
So great drive there. Rob Field up the right-hand side. Looking to cut it in. Two Surbiton players come through him. Just giving us a free hit.
Just outside the circle. I think he was looking for more.
I think so. Two trailing sticks as you're running through. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a short. So hit across goal. Touch just the other side of the near post. So good effort there from Holcombe, but off target. I think Mazzarello was beaten on that side as well. So Errol up the line from Surbiton. I don't think he had any idea where that was coming from. He's just kind of running towards it. So encroached within 5 yards of the receiver and Holcombe's ball.
So we're into the last 2 minutes of the first half.
Oh, good effort there from Stewart. McGibbon stick tackle taken quickly by Shan. So Holcombe, the pressure from Surbiton, just too much to handle. Surbiton with the ball up the middle, looks like a 3-on-3, driving into the D on the right hand side. Walker takes the shot, smashes it, back post, goal. Fantastic finish there from Stuart Walker, pinpoint accuracy, left hand sideboard, back
Very
of the
quick
goal.
on the break there.
Yeah, very well done. I think, again, just as I mentioned, the pressure in the middle of the pitch, overwhelming any mistake made from Holcombe back line, and you've immediately got a 3-on-2 break by Surbiton up the middle.
I think you're right. It was that press there, wasn't it? The Max Anderson and James Gall turned the ball over, then quickly got the ball to Struan Walker, and once he got into the circle, he only had one thing on his mind, which was hit the ball across the goal.
Absolutely. And if you want somebody with an open shot, strong side in the D, Holcombe again, unforced error, straight to Stuart Walker in the middle. Bit of 3D skill to hold the ball.
Strone Walker already with 2 goals tonight, taking up, I believe, to 20 goals so far.
Got taken quickly there from Nurse. Flicked in just off the leg of a player, so Surbiton ball deep inside Holcombe's half again. Holcombe having no respite here at the end of this first half. So, big cross-court aerial. Taken down okay by Surbiton, puts it in, sticks onto a Holcombe foot, but retaining advantage and the ball. Ball's over the right side, keep looking for it. Just, ooh, that's got a sting, straight onto the ankle, big slap. Again, Surbiton can afford to just be patient here, 3-0 up with seconds to play in this first half. So looking for options there, no need to do anything silly, and that takes us to the end of the first half, end of the second quarter. Score is 3-0 after that late goal from Stuart Walker, Surbiton break. We'll join you for the second half shortly after a quick half-time break. Please stick with us, and we'll see you soon. Welcome back for the second half of this thrilling top of the table clash. I say top of the table. Old Georgians in the lead, 7 points above Surbiton and Holcombe currently. Wimbledon, after their result today, are now joint third, I believe, in the league, joint on points with Holcombe. So winner of this game securing second place in the last six, second half of the 2025 league. Surbiton 3-0 up in the first half with some fantastic goals. Pressure at both ends, but Surbiton looking like the stronger team, both on the pitch and on the scoreline in that first half. So Surbiton with the ball and underway. Playing the ball back to Barry Middleton and Gould. Back to the back of the pitch. Surbiton again transferring the ball very well, I think, the first half. It's Tim Nurse here with the ball up the sideline, putting the ball diagonal straight up. Looks like a lovely touch there from Park. Ooh, striking ball across to the back post. Just couldn't quite get deflected on target there, missing the back post there from a lovely sliding deflection from Surbiton player. So very strong start there from Surbiton with an attempt on the back post. Again, Ollie Payne with a couple of great saves in that first half, but wonderful goal there from Stuart Walker as well at the end of the first half to take Surbiton to 3. So Holcombe now with the ball over on the left-hand side of the pitch. Chuck it up the line. Bit of pressure there, Surbiton players all over Holcombe. Not many options, pretty much surrounded by white shirts whenever the ball's in the middle of the pitch. So Holcombe just can't trap the ball over on the far left side, chopping off the sideline. Great turnout here, Surbiton Sugden Road. If you're free on Saturday nights when the games are playing, make sure you come down. Easy entry, lovely bar, good burgers and chips, lovely sound effect, and of course fantastically produced live stream by our team here at Surbiton. Very chilly this evening as well, so I think the far banks are slightly thinning out in the second half as people seek warmer climates. Surbiton now with the ball up the middle of the pitch. It's like 2 on 4, trying to squeeze the ball down the middle, but a little bit too much to ask for two Surbiton players. Straight route 1 up the middle of the pitch. So Holcombe with the ball on the right-hand side now. Easing pressure back. So a little small aerial to Holcombe's captain, Rob Field, driving diagonally right up to the left, but again surrounded by Surbiton players. Does well to hold possession. Whips it in and lifted, but just lifted again by Surbiton player into the other. So Holcombe free hit in a dangerous area, just on the shoulder of the D. So Holcombe with the transfer, looking for a ball and whip it, but 2 Surbiton sticks, top D, shutting the door there. So Tim Nurse, lovely move, just cutting inside. Surbiton players, Williamson and Nick Park on the left-hand side, whip it, top D, looking for the shot, just slips it in. So open shot there in front of goal from Nick Park, but fantastic smother save there from Holcombe's goalkeeper. Really fantastic save there. I think that was a brilliant opportunity there if it wasn't for Holcombe's goalkeeper blocking the door. So Surbiton holding possession now. Transfer around, Buckle driving up the right-hand side. Recycle back down for Surbiton. So 3 goals up, obviously with a couple of shots already in this first half. We're only a couple of minutes in. Surbiton have the opportunity here just to be a little bit more patient. So Nick Nurse dropping the ball in, just bobbles a ball past the Holcombe sticks, but past Surbiton sticks too, off the baseline. Holcombe set up to take it early. So Bowie there, very well done. Just looks up the line, transfers it back again. Surbiton's press still very convincing in the middle of the field. Forces them for a dangerous ball up the line, but Meccano can't quite get a stick on it. So play transferred again in the middle of the park. Returning the ball to Holcombe. We're over on the left-hand side, driving up. So lovely defending there from Surbiton, just keeping pressure on, constantly surrounding the ball with players, only really leaving the option at any given point for the transfer. So Holcombe maintaining possession, keep probing left to right, whips the ball in. Again, I think that's just exactly what Surbiton wanted there, just a lack of patience trying to go direct in and Surbiton blocking out. Now driving into Holcombe's 25. Just Holcombe taking a touch there off the drive of Surbiton player on the top right. So long corner given, placed up temporarily for the ball coming back onto the pitch. So transfer now around. Buckle receiving the ball on the left. Options on up the line. Holcombe dives in, couldn't quite get rid of it. Touch off the baseline there from Holcombe, very well done. Long corner given. Barry Middleton on the ball. So ball back again, a little bit of confusion I think between Barry and Furlong there, but no harm done. So Buckle now on the ball, drops it off again. Barry Middleton seemingly all over this pitch, flying from centre mid, centre forward to left mid to centre back again. So, slightly weak pass, but maintained by Surbiton over the left side. Furlong choosing to maintain possession back again. Big aerial. Buckle just gets a hold of it. Ooh, on the bounce. I think there wasn't enough time to take a touch control there, so Buckle, big cricket sweep from waist height. Unfortunately keeps the ball at waist height, given dangerous. So Holcombe taking the ball out to the right-hand side. Again, holding it. Seems like both teams being a little hesitant this quarter. Surbiton probing for the opportunities on goal. But neither team wanting to show any weakness or openings to the other. So this could potentially come down to the fourth quarter of this game if Holcombe can get a couple more opportunities on the goal. So big chuck in from Holcombe, just a couple of metres too long for either team to get hold of. Over the baseline for Surbiton, free hit. Well, Holcombe win possession on the right-hand side, goes for a big hit into the D and just tops it. So Surbiton pick the ball up again. Holcombe with possession and win the foul. So just outside the 25-yard line. Good position here for Holcombe to look for opportunities. Surbiton not showing many signs of weakness in their defence so far this game. So Holcombe under pressure. Good possession maintaining there from Holcombe. Obviously the speed of the break from Surbiton, I think Holcombe could do well just to maintain possession. Ooh, a little bit scrappy around top D. Surbiton picking up the ball and driving out strong. So 3-on-2 coming into the back. Long probing ball, just a bit too far for Stuart Walker to get on the end of there. Good opportunity for Surbiton break there, but just slightly misplaced pass diagonally into the top of the D. Holcombe bounding back into Surbiton's 25. Driving the reverse stick in the baseline, just gets picked up there. It's a lovely tackle. But he can't hold. So Rob Field makes the tackle, puts it back, rotates all the way around the back line. So Mir there. Ooh, just a bobble off the stick, centre back. Unfortunate. I thought that only happened in my standard of hockey, but just edged over the baseline there. So it's right in the corner sideline there for Surbiton. Kind of the last place on the pitch. Last place in their 25. You want a free hit. The old long corner trapped in the corner there. But a freebie for Surbiton. Taken in quickly there. Ooh, no foul seen by the umpire. There are a lot of calls for a foot there, but I think off a stick. So Holcombe now in the middle of the pitch. A lot of Surbiton, well, a lot of all players behind the ball. No real break on there. Yeah, good play there from the Holcombe to get out of the back. Driving up the line. Can he cut inside? Looking to cut, gets the stick tackle. Fine. Holcombe get the upgrade. Whole team moving up. Taken quickly now from the left. Ball into the D. Picked up by Holcombe. Back to goal. Flicked in, whizzed past the back post. Holcombe player and James Mazzarello watch it go straight between them. Another good opportunity there for Holcombe. So Holcombe gained the ball in the middle. Lovely step there from the player in the centre mid. Just chucks a diagonal pass, but all the players running the wrong direction over the baseline. Looks for the chuck. Huge aerial up the pitch. Ooh, two players take it down. Surbiton player given 5, driving into the top of the D. Taken out by 2 players coming through his legs behind. And just outside the D. Green card given as he cleans through the back. So well won short corner there. Very well picked up by a Surbiton player, just putting pressure on the aerial receiver. Driving into the D. So I think Surbiton's first short corner of the game. I've seen a lot of short corners down that end. I had to double check myself. Let's see the bank filling up with people on this chilly spring evening. Lots of Surbiton jackets, woolly hats, and the flag bearers behind the goal doing fantastic work getting the crowd going for this. So Surbiton setting up very similar to Holcombe's setup with the 2 top castles. Obviously Luke Taylor on the right hand side, Surbiton's primary flicker. Drags out far castle, Luke Taylor with the flick. Good save there from Ollie Payne off the bottom right. I think Taylor would have been looking for a little bit more from that flick there. So Holcombe with a good break, but pressure on from Surbiton player. I think with the 4 short corner defenders from Holcombe still de-kitting, I don't think they expected the ball back so quickly. Strong ball up the line. Rob Field just couldn't get hold of it. Buckle taking the ball off him and transferring it around the back. So play there up and down the middle. Fantastic rotation. And a ball straight up the line, but no run was there. Nick Nurse optimistic there. I think expecting Gall to make that leading diagonal run, and he was looking for a top D. Holcombe again just chucking the ball up the line, but holding possession. So lovely individual skill there from the Holcombe player. 3 Surbiton defenders all over, so no space up the line, forcing the transfer back again. Big chuck up the line. Robfield calling for it. Decision's gone against Robfield. I think Adam Buckle on his back, so neither player having 5 yards or a definite receiver of the ball. Default goes to defence in that situation. Robfield upset about the call. So Surbiton free hit on the far sideline. Adam Buckle looking for the cross-court aerial there, not given. So transfer moved around. Nurse running up the pitch. Holcombe players coming in. Little nibble on the back of the stick. Just lovely ball popped in there. Stuart Walker with the shot. Just whizzed over the baseline. Stuart Walker going down there, I think from the shot potentially, just pulled. Looks like a right left hamstring really, but oh, cramp on the old left leg, looks like so. Calling for a sub with the physio, just to come and check it out. I think all players on the pitch happy for a couple of minutes respite from this exciting end-to-end fixture. So, Stuart Walker just taking the time off the pitch. Getting seen to by the physio. Potentially just a bit of cramp. Potentially a little strain, so let's hope he's okay. Holcombe with the ball pushing up the left-hand side again. Outstanding pressure from Surbiton, straight off the free hit. Forcing a mistrap there from Rob Field in the middle, trying to trap it on the bounce on his reverse. So Surbiton now on the right-hand side of the pitch. Chucks the arrow up the line. Oh, slightly mistrap there. I think a little bit lucky from the Holcombe player, who had a Surbiton player about 4 foot on his back, given the encroachment free hit from his ball. So Holcombe now driving into the middle of the pitch. Pressure there from Gould. Transferred over just on the back foot of the Holcombe player. So Surbiton free hit from the 16 mark on the sideline and Holcombe's 25. Now Surbiton all the way back into their own half for transfer. Whip it out, Surbiton's back three, just holding the ball here. Good there, Surbiton, very attacking formation. 3 players in the D, mark 3 on 3. Only about 4 players in the middle of the pitch. So, Barry Middleton with the ball at the back. Options of the transfer, but I think it's going to be a bit more ambitious, chucking the ball up diagonal to the left. This is Smith. Puts the ball in. Gould just a bit mistrap, but holding it, putting it diagonally across the goal. Ooh, so Holcombe player steps in front of Ollie Payne to trap the ball, mistraps it onto a Surbiton stick, but very thankfully just rolls across the goal. So ball in there, couldn't get caught by Johnny Gore, so Rob Field on the pitch, diagonally into the middle. Couple of stick tackles, but run straight through him. But just again, a bit of an ambitious ball diagonally. Not too many options on. A bit of a 1-on-4 there for Holcombe. Oh, lovely first time touch there from the middle of the pitch. This is Payton running in. Drops the ball off left, looking for Furlong, but picked by Holcombe defender. Very good skill there from defence, and just pops it onto the foot of the Surbiton player. Yeah, lovely skill there from the centre-back just to drop it onto the foot. Wow, defensive square reel. Love to see that in the game. So, lovely ball up the pitch there from Holcombe. Middle of the park. Just looking for options, but again, Surbiton with 10 men behind the ball immediately. Holcombe forced to play the transfer once again. So, big slap in diagonal, but picked in the middle of the pitch. Yeah, driving up there off the stick of a Holcombe player. Williamson doing really well to hold possession, win the foul. Diagonal ball. Tim Nurse deep in Holcombe, looking for options. Plays the ball in. Nick Park drops it very well between his legs onto a Holcombe foot just outside the D. I think he'd definitely prefer that to be inside if possible. So 3 Holcombe players on his back. Lovely bit of individual skill to cancel them out, and transfers it round the back. That brings the third quarter of this fixture between Surbiton and Holcombe to a close. Surbiton still leading 3-0. That third quarter with no goals, but a couple of opportunities for both teams in it. A little bit slower pace of hockey than we saw in the first half. But again, opportunities for both teams. So coming down to the fourth quarter of this game, advantage very much for Surbiton. But we've seen stranger things happen in the past. The 3-1 lead going the other way. Both teams having a quick drink. Join us back again in 2 minutes for the fourth quarter for this brilliant fixture between Surbiton and Holcombe. Surbiton now winning short corner. A couple of minutes into this fourth quarter between Surbiton and Holcombe. Surbiton lead 3-0 after 3 goals in the first half. The third quarter of this game going goalless, due pretty much exclusively to the efforts of Ollie Payne, making some great saves in that. One Surbiton goal blown the other way. So Surbiton with a short corner now to open this fourth quarter of hockey. Ball goes out to near Castle, straight drag. Sounded like the shin pad of the Holcombe player, but I think the umpire said to have a look at it. Joined for this fourth quarter by Will Falker. How you doing, Will?
Well, good. It's nice to see a really intense, consistent performance from Surbiton. Probably something we haven't seen yet this season, so it's good to be peaking at the right moments.
Yeah, fantastic. What a game to do it in, right? The battle for second place in this league.
Absolutely. Seems at the moment that OGs are, they're on a great form. running away with it, but this part is really, really important.
So Surbiton, another drag. Front Castle again, and binned. Gareth Furlong, bottom right of the goal, beats Ollie Payne on pace. So that takes Surbiton to 4 goals. After the last 15 minutes of goalless play in this fixture, Surbiton draw 1 goal more in the lead.
Yeah, and that's great from Gaz. Gaz is so reliable with on those flicks. He doesn't get as many as maybe he'd like, but I'm sure his conversion rate would be really quite high. And against one of the best goalies in the world, that's obviously a great goal.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw a couple of, 1 or 2 saves from Taylor's flicks, just bottom right, and Payne sticking a pad onto it. So I think that one just had an extra second for the drag, an extra foot inside the D, and beat him on pace.
Yeah, and although it's nice that Ollie Payne won't be playing against us next season. It's he's going to Amsterdam, I believe, in Holland. But nice to not play against him and have that wall in front of you. But at the same time, we'd love our best players in our league.
Absolutely. Start to empathise with other teams coming here playing against Mass. So Holcombe with the ball in Surbiton's half. Great pressure there from Anderson.
Max Anderson there. Really, he came to the club as saying he was a halfback or a defender, but quite frankly, he's got so much to give as a higher player. He's creative, he's quick and direct, and there's one thing defenders hate playing against. It's that electric pace, which he has in abundance.
Absolutely, this is exactly what Glenn was saying in the first half. And you get a left back with the pace and creativity, chuck him up front. Start to keep in the bank that I can do that someday, but my time's probably past, I think. Left back.
Buckle on a marauding run. Very powerful player, Buckle. And exceptionally proud of him. He was a junior here and made his first team debut before he went to university and come back, and has to be said that he's been exceptional this season for us.
Yeah, fantastic power. The strength going up the line as well, that drive.
He's very, very hard to stop when he gets going. Sometimes he doesn't stop and he just runs into the player, and it must hurt like hell.
Well, he scored a goal against Wimbledon, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe get him driving all the way up. I wouldn't want to put a shoulder in against him, I don't think.
Connor Williamson on the ball, another ex-Surbiton junior. It's nice to have all these lads back playing where they grew up.
So, Nick Nurse looking for the slap up the line, but patience is the option, I think. 4 goals to the advantage. Surbiton playing really, really well with the transfer and in their own defence. Holcombe not quite putting in that pressure that Surbiton seem to be giving. See if this is up the other end of the pitch.
We've seen him made quite a few good decisions today with when to go and when to stop, and we've controlled the tempo quite well, and nice performance so far by Surbiton. Oh, that's
it's questionable, that one, wasn't it? Absolute monster chuck to Buckle, and I think that was only going one way, but umpire's giving him the benefit of the doubt on that.
Umpires are only human.
Oh, looks like sideline.
A bit of empathy there.
Yeah. Right in the corner again for Surbiton. Yeah, lovely pass there from Buckle, trying to chuck it in, but finding a red stick in the deep. So Holcombe not many options, as we can see. Surbiton crowding
there,
the
winning
ball.
that ball on the counter press.
Yeah, well played. Buckle just not quick enough to get into it. You can see the strain on his face, chasing after it. Really well done to get into that position. And again, brilliant tackle, well won there. Great strength, fighting through, no whistle gone, but both players complaining. Right, scrappy here from both sides down the side, but Surbiton coming away with the ball. Another option in, just coming through the back of the stick.
Anderson on the ball. I don't think Boohie was over 5 there, but it's hard to not know how to umpire that. I think Boohie was trying to get out of the way, and Max was kind of almost out of control of the ball. That he kind of ran into him, so probably quite good umpiring there from Walker.
Yeah, a little bit choppy, a piece of play over on this sideline and at the top of the D, so well controlled without getting too out of hand. So Holcombe now under pressure once again. Gould running ragged at the top.
Yeah, it's quite the versatile player, Jammer. He can he sort of fits into any sort of line in the in the team, and great influence really. He's like a solid tactical player.
I've seen him all over the pitch. It's a bit like Barry Middleton. You just kind of blink once and he's playing left mid and then centre back and then right mid and then he's up front and then he's centre mid again.
Yeah. Good pass by Sam Taylor there. Hard to trap that when that's spinning like that on that backhand.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot from Holcombe in this game. They don't seem to have too many attacking options, and there's a lot of missed Route 1 balls flying up the pitch. So, lovely pick there from the Holcombe player in the middle of the park. Just waiting, begging his players to get in front of him, but nothing on. So, big chuck up the line. Two Southampton players in the way.
Williamson's not missing that.
Yeah, reverse side, but coming straight down at his feet.
Buckle on the ball here. Nice pass up there, Jake Smith. New Zealand double Olympian.
So, slap in.
That's a pass.
Touch. He's got the ball in the D, looking for options. Oh, is that off the chest of Payne? That wasn't the post, was it? No, fantastic save again. I think you could see the pressure on Gould's face there. He's got the ball in front of Ollie Payne, but what do you do to beat a keeper of such high standard?
Yeah, I mean, he probably maybe should have hit the target, but, you know, again.
That would definitely help, I think.
Oh, Baz. I mean, that's
Oh,
by
yeah.
Middleton there. Probably for maybe the first time in his whole career.
Holcombe's ball straight in, but only finds a
Good
white
luck.
shirt.
Surbiton have been really solid today. Like I can't remember, maybe in the first half, Holcombe having a short corner where Mazzarello had to make a save, but other than that, it's been a relatively quiet day for Mazzarello.
Yeah, very quiet first quarter. They had a couple of shorts well saved back to back by Maz, but options just not converted, I think, by Holcombe. It's definitely been one or two potential goals in the first half for him. So Holcombe with the ball here, 7 minutes left.
It's one of those awkward temperatures, isn't it, where it's probably about 7 degrees in the air, but then the wind chill's about -10.
Yeah.
It's like quite hard to stand out here.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't feel that cold, but I can't feel my toes. So
High transfer here from Holcombe.
he's trapped onto his own foot,
yeah.
but whistle's gone, even though Park had the ball. So well left again, Surbiton. Afforded the time of patience here, 4-0 up, 7 minutes to play.
Taylor to Middleton. Again, managing the game pretty well here. Taylor with one of those huge trademark aerials.
Big chuck. Good pick there on the bounce by Nick Park. Oh, just trying the little 1-2 touch in, but maintaining possession. Ball pops into the D. Nick Park puts it in. Looked for the foot. It looked like it was handle of the stick and then onto a Surbiton player, unfortunately. But very well done by Nick Park there. Drive onto the baseline.
Yeah, something we haven't seen that linking sort of in the tight spaces is the way to break down those kind of situations. And today we seem to have come up a level, which is good, and it's hard to defend against.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in and around goal as well. We're talking about that first goal, or the second goal, just the tick-tack around the baseline. One touch passing all the way into a one-touch finish.
Here. This is
So Surbiton driving in, just a little nibble on the stick, shot on goal. Umpire gives the corner before a chance for a shot on Payne, which I think's the definite Surbiton advantage there.
Yeah.
I'd rather take a drag from the top than a shot from the baseline.
So both Furlong, Rushmere, and Taylor all on. Hopefully Struan Walker's okay. I'm not sure whether that was a cramp or an injury.
Yeah, so you saw him go down with a bit of cramp and then get the physio kind of massage on the side, and I don't think he's come on yet.
No, I
looks
think
like he's off for the game.
I think obviously at this stage in the game you probably don't need to risk it, and hopefully that was just a bit of cramp.
Absolutely. So Surbiton with their third short corner by my count, I believe, potentially fourth. I'm not very good at counting. I've got A-level maths, so that was a long, long time ago. So, two Castles, classic Surbiton setup. We've got Furlong and Taylor, top D. So, out to the far Castle. Oh, poor pickup, but chucked in. Shot on goal. Lovely stick save there. Not sure if it was necessary or not by Ollie Payne, but timer stopped.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I mean, is it a hit in the hand or is it on the foot? I'm not sure.
So there was a slip from the stopper and then it came out right, and I think that was a slap on goal. Potentially hit right on the ankle, I think.
Yeah, that's off his foot. you could argue it was another corner, but you'd love that chance all day long. And
I think that's it. Advantage played. You got a free swing at it from just inside top D. I think you've got to take the advantage.
Yeah, you can't claim that. You can't claim that after you've missed it, unfortunately.
Yeah. But yeah, well played. Should be a long corner, I believe, when player starts, but we'll have to see. Cool.
Great save from Payne in goal there.
Yeah, outrageous. I don't know if it was even on target, but chucking a stick out.
No, it was a miss-hit, and obviously, as a goalkeeper, as you would know, Barney, it's, when you're trying to, you can't predict miss-hits.
Absolutely. Well, I think the bobbly ball as well. We saw that from Luke Stuhlwalker's goal, and he picks it up 3D skill. Picks it up and hits it down into the turf.
Yeah,
very
that was
very
intended.
difficult.
That was
intended,
amazing.
But
yeah, that was an amazing.
Hitting the ball into the turf on goal, very difficult to predict for a keeper. So same with bobbling passes, any bouncing balls, double difficulty. So Nursey up the left-hand sideline with pressure on. Nibble on the stick there, cut inside. Surbiton just struggling to maintain possession. Holcombe driving up the middle now to the left-hand side on the break.
That's very good.
Ooh, questionable back stick there, but
Barry's a very, very good defender. Just to be able to break down that attack. Kind of Rodri style.
Sometimes all you need is a flat stick, right? Holcombe there, chucking the ball up, straight up the line. A Surbiton player on it, but not picked as delicately as you'd like. So taken quickly on the left, into the D by Holcombe. Slips it, a little bit scrappy, but ball into the P spot. Couldn't find a Holcombe player. They maintain possession and recycle the ball again.
This is this sort of setup for Surbiton. It should be a relatively comfortable setup. You've condensed by playing in the half court. You've condensed the spaces. And hopefully, win the ball along the top of the circle around the 25 and really spring out and change the pace of the game.
Or lift it into the D. Yeah, it just seems Surbiton's pressure on the ball has just outmatched Holcombe this game. Everywhere on the field, whether it's defending outside their own D or whether it's on the press on Holcombe ball on their own baseline. There's just been 3 or 4 Surbiton players around the ball constantly, and Holcombe haven't been able to match that yet.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit of a misflick by Luke.
And a miss trap as well. Got away with that one.
Yeah, that's a miss trap by Mo May, and he's probably got to go for that, unfortunately.
A yellow card has come through the back of a stick.
Yeah.
Goal with no sympathy to that one. Again, some astute sound effects from the Surbiton team here. Fantastic.
There you go, Connor. Once in there. Ooh. And great little piece of defending there by number 27 for Holcombe.
So long corner here for Surbiton.
Interesting to see how they change their shape with one player up. There should be now with Holcombe sort of marking the wide player. There should be some gaps around the shoulder of the circle. It'll be interesting.
Oh, lovely ball down the line. Anderson free, driving down the baseline, looking for it.
Anderson there, good change of direction.
Cuts back inside, has a shot near post. Great save again by Ollie Payne. Shouldn't be getting beaten there, but great save nonetheless.
We were actually, me and Max were laughing about his hit on goal last week, and that one was slightly harder, so proud of him for working on that in the week.
Yeah. If the near post option's open, it's a pretty flare goal. So, yeah, good shot, good save there. Surbiton down the right-hand side with the ball, looking at it again. Slips to the baseline, Surbiton driving through, looking for the 45, but just off the end of the stick.
Yeah, needed a bit more control there.
Yeah. It's again, game of centimetres here, isn't it? So, right at the end of this first quarter here, the final quarter of this game, Surbiton lead by 4 goals, seconds left to play. Ball flying off the end of the field for a Surbiton free hit in the 16, taken quickly, but called back again. 2 balls on the field.
think Ollie Payne there sort of telling his team to get out. They don't really want to be pressing Surbiton with a player down.
Yeah, I think at this stage of the game, seconds left on the clock, 4 goals. Yeah, lovely play there. Oh, just over on the far side, and that brings the game to an end.
Yeah, good performance. Much needed big performance there from Surbiton there. Good tempo, consistency and intensity throughout, and well-deserved win. And proud of the lads for for seeing that through.
Absolutely, yeah. It looked like the better team from the start of the game, I think. Obviously, Holcombe having a lot of chances, but just being a couple of inches away each time. Balls flashing across the goal. Some good saves from James Mazzarello. I think, obviously, Surbiton scoring 4, but Ollie Payne, a handful of outstanding saves in that game. Looking for a couple more. So, thank you very much for joining us on YouTube for this game. I hope you like and subscribe to our channel to watch more fantastic fixtures hosted at Sugden Road.